1871, 1870. I thought you were 1871, but you're 1817. But 1817, monitor tower 12532.
2532 Delta 1817.
All right, folks, thanks for joining us. We're going to do a flight here today in a brand new plane of mine.
Frontier Foxtrot.
This is the 7478, and we are flying from Turks and Caicos over to Jamaica. X-Plane 11. This is the SSG 748 freighter, and you can see all our goods are loaded on board. We're going to be flying out of this airport here, Turks and Caicos. Weather's nice and decent, and we are going to fly over to Sangster in Jamaica today. So let's go ahead and get in the cockpit, and we're going to go ahead and get underway. Okay, we're in the cockpit now. We're going to go ahead and start closing doors and finishing the loading of the aircraft. So let's do that. I'm going to call the ground handling folks. And our fleet of vehicles will start to leave. And we can start to close the nose and the other doors up. So we'll go ahead and do that now.
592 monitor tower 135.3.
Okay. You can see our nose closing.
Center 672, monitor tower 135.3. Have a good day.
Monitor tower 1353. Thank you, License 602.
Oh, right. So this is going to be in about, we're looking at about an hour or so of flight time over to Sangster in Jamaica. We've got a full load this afternoon. So
1040, red bus 3 whiskey with Sierra.
you're going to have to bear with me a little bit.
Taxi via Foxtrot Whiskey Alpha.
Foxtrot Whiskey Alpha for 34 left, Air Canada 1040.
Okay, something doesn't look right, but see some sort of like,
Whiskey with Sierra.
I can't figure that out.
Taxi, actually runway 25, taxi via Golf. Certified to Sierra? We got Sierra 25 via Golf United, 41.
Okay. Huh. What is this?
Air Canada 1040, monitor tower 135.3.
35-3, Air Canada 1040.
We are making a mess of this. Let's see here. I don't want any of this. I want to depart runway 10. And that's it. I don't want to go over here.
09, monitor tower 135.3 today. 35-3, good day, Southwest 409.
Oh boy. All right. Well, let's just see what happens here. Now we've got this whole thing.
Southwest 253, monitor tower 135.3, good day. Good day, Southwest 25.
Westna. Dissolve it. I don't want to go in that direction. Let's try this guy. Ooh. That might work. That might work. Let's try another one here.
3564 ground runway 8
Try this
right,
last one.
taxi via Echo, short of Fox 2. 8
right via Echo, short of Fox 2.
Let's go back. I like the other one better. Oops. Okay. There we go.
The 1190, your sequence is the Alaska Boeing 737.
All right, let's call for push.
125.32.
532 behind Alaska, 1190.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Oof, not much room to work with here.
Now 533, follow the Delta MD-88. That's coming out of ramp 2 now, monitor tower 125.32.
Let's go right.
Monitor 2532 at 533.
There. I hope those general aviation planes aren't going anywhere.
So is driving up.
Okay, let's get ready for flight. Again, first time flying this plane, so if I can't get this figured out,
88 at Foxtrot 2, and then you'll follow the opposite direction.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Boeing 737, monitor tower 125.32.
That will have to, we will give way to the aircraft, follow United.
All right. The beacon, does that just come on, or see? Okay, logo. Doors are all closed. Looking good. What do we got here on the ground? Looks like it's like a ground power thing.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Show rate effects.
571, 5 south here.
All right, go ahead and connect.
Left Mike 2, taxi via Mike.
Mike 9 left, Mike 2, down on the 571.
I'm going to switch over to tower.
Ground goes 4482, 5 south information here.
That was 4482, ground follow.
This latest update, they did a pretty good job here.
28 clear for takeoff, traffic 2 mile final, 33 left.
28 clear for takeoff, clear wing 782.
Gotta hide these guys.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
782, runway 28 clear for takeoff, traffic 2 mile final, 33 left.
28 clear for takeoff, clear wing 782.
All right, here we go.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Quit blinding me with your taxi light.
Ah, taxi lights off. Sorry, buddy. Hold on. Taxi lights off. There we go.
Wing 782, contact departure, good day.
782, good day.
All right, we are underway. We start the clock. And let's start engines. So, to do that, I believe we need to turn the packs off.
Yeah, 3104, runway 28 clear for takeoff.
Packs.
Clear for takeoff, 28 long,
Packs.
3104.
Lead. Then we'll start with. We got a starter here. We'll do engine 1. Okay, it's coming up to 14. When it gets to 18,
2361, right Fox, right Papa, ground point 9, good day.
Fox, 0.9, see American 23.
see it spooling up out there. All right, looks like number 1 is coming online.
4 left on kilo.
We'll
and,
repeat the same.
Short of Bravo, ground point 9.
Short of Bravo over the ground, family 634.
Engine 2, starter. Apply some fuel. There comes engine number 2.
1560, right hotel, ground point 9, good day. Hotel, ground point 9.
I barely fit at this airfield. Taking off is going to be interesting. Okay, so we got 2 engines started. Let's go for the remainder. Let's go to engine 3.
Trooper 6, that's approved. 4 mile altimeter to 3018. And your medevac?
Oh gosh, look at that route.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay. Engine 3, and we'll go ahead with engine 4. I miss flying the 747. It's been a while.
1674, helicopter traffic is to your left about 4 miles. They're crossing midfield from your left to right at 1,100 feet. 1674, inside.
Alright. So, I don't know what I did with my flight plan.
At your 3 o'clock, 4 miles to the southwest, descending out at 1,300 for the field.
What is this DevRule?
Trooper 6, have traffic inside. We'll maintain BizDev.
Devil.
Trooper 6, approved, thanks.
What is that? This stuff. That's part of my route, right? Why is
Tow
this
is disconnected. A bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
They'll be rotating off runway 28 shortly. Trooper 6, got traffic inside.
Alright, there goes the truck. Engines are on. Engines are quiet. Very, very quiet.
Trooper 6, you'll pass a helicopter. They're currently heading to your left about 5 miles. Sky Team 11, 600 feet. Shipping no factor. Trooper 6, thank you.
I figured. I knew there was something different here. There we go. Okay, let's go for flaps. Let's do 1, 2 levers. See what that does.
4706, contact departure. Good day.
Packs have got to come back on. I'm seeing the warning for that. And we'll go ahead and shut down our air system, our APU system. Alright, oh yes, air conditioning back on. I'll pull the APU bleed out from here. Let's go ahead and turn off AP gens. AP
Tower Trooper 6, landing assured, trauma,
off.
Back Trooper 6, frequency approved, reserve terminated, have a good one. Trooper 6, thanks for your help.
Alright, let's make sure we've got our taxi light on. How are our flaps looking? Flaps 5. Flaps 5 takeoff. Alright, let's hold on here. Looks like we've got some action. How close? We got someone landing. So the hard thing about this airport is we need a taxi down the active runway to get where we need to go. So we can pull up a little bit, but I see there's an aircraft that's taken off or coming in for landing here. And there's another one on the runway, so let's just go ahead and pull out here.
We're on my 2-8, clear for takeoff. 2-8, clear for takeoff, Southwest 963.
And just pause. Let's just see what's going on here. We've got a Delta flight coming from Boston. He or she is about to land.
885, right at the
What
end,
do we
and
have
take the ramp.
after that?
Right at the end of the ramp, just 885.
We look pretty clear for 40 miles. Okay, so after this flight arrives, we will then track the runway and get into position for takeoff.
1744, contact departure, good day.
1744, good day.
If you're just joining, we are flying from Turks and Caicos to Sangster International. That's in Jamaica.
Contact departure, good day.
Two departure, Southwest 963, see ya.
We are flying the SSG. 747-800F freighter. This is X-Plane 11, and
648, Fox Tango.
we are waiting. We have an aircraft on final. We are waiting for that aircraft to land, clear the active, and we will then track the runway to take off. This is a single runway airport, at least for these larger departures and arrivals, and we need to get on the active. And we're slow moving. We're very heavy today. So you can see here we've got this, the Delta's A320 Airbus short final.
Cathay 925, order number 3, wind 240 degrees 3 north, report short final.
Number 3, Cathay 925.
All right. Looks like he's touched down. This flight from Boston.
32 Papa Tango, ground 121705, au revoir.
121705, you to Papa Tango.
As you can tell, this scenery is just a conversion that hasn't been edited. I've been a little lazy with it.
Heading X-ray kilo, clear to
There's
the
an,
runway 0626 degrees 3 knots, Packet Whiskey 42.
I think it was something I had bought on the one of the marketplaces for like $15 and converted. All right, here's our Delta. Let's see what he's gonna do, or she's gonna do.
X-ray kilo to the right, expect the holding bay, your stand is not free, contact ground 121705.
That's Whiskey 42, 11705. Holding bay, welding is direct with.
And we'll follow behind. And because we're gonna go in an active, we're gonna turn on
259, contact the departure 127.
our lights.
12750, bye-bye.
Oh, hello. Wait, what?
925, clear to land runway 062.
Okay, we better pull forward. I don't know what this guy's doing.
925. 11205, over.
Approaching 28.
Fraction 536, Quebec, line up runway 34.
Rescue 116, that's just airborne from Iona. We are departing to the west, 2,000 foot below.
Rescue 116, that's copy, thank you.
Oh boy, there's another aircraft on there. Oh boy. Don't ever do that, folks, what I just did.
Information 118.5.
118.5, copy, Rescue 116.
28.
Oh, that wasn't good. Okay, the Delta's gonna follow me. That wasn't good. Don't ever do that.
Rescue 116.
Rescue 116.
Tower Rescue 116, we've no joy raising 118.5. Have you got another frequency?
Rescue 116, apologies for that. Contact 132.575.
132.575, Rescue 116, thanks.
Deluxe 358, thank you. The surface wind is 270 degrees at 9 or knots. Runway 34, clear to land.
Clear land 340, next 358.
There's a American Airlines plane that looks like it's pushing back over there.
United 127, wind 130 degrees 12 knots, runway 10, clear takeoff. Shamrock 65 Whiskey, wind 130 degrees 12 knots, runway 10, clear to land.
Okay, this is the hard part. I gotta somehow turn this thing around in this limited area over here. Never done this before, so let's see what happens.
Tower, hello, Starboard 32 X-ray with you 8 miles.
Starboard 32 X-ray, hello, continue approach 320 traffic to depart, wind 130 degrees, 12 knots.
Continue Starboard 32 X-ray.
On runway 10.
Wow. Did it.
Charlie, line up runway 10.
Line up runway 10, Shamrock 6
Shamrock 65 Whiskey, vacate Echo 3 Bravo, 3 hold short 6.
Okay, let's let that plane taxi.
Shamrock
And
68
let's get
Charlie,
our
wind
lights
120
on.
degrees, 10 knots, runway 10, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff runway 10, Shamrock 68 Charlie.
Let's get our flight directors on.
Shamrock 65 Whiskey, contact ground 121.8.
No.
Starboard 32 X-ray, wind 120 degrees, 11 knots, runway 10, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 10, Starboard 32 X-ray.
On runway 10. On runway 10.
Alright, here we go.
Tower Rider 9 November, uniform 7 miles.
Ryder 9 November, uniform, continue approach 330 traffic to depart, the wind 120 degrees, 11 knots.
Continue Ryder 9 November.
Let's throttle up a little bit here. I think we're ready.
Shamrock 147, line up runway 10.
Line up runway 10, Shamrock 147.
Alright, we're getting config warning. I'm
Starboard
not
32
sure
X-ray,
why.
vacate Echo 3 and Hotel 2, hold short 16.
Echo 3, Hotel 2, hold short runway 16, Starboard 32 X-ray.
Here we go.
1,000 feet remaining.
Shamrock 68 Charlie, can you confirm the airborne frequency for us?
Shamrock 147, wind 10 degrees, 09 knots, runway 10, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff 10, Shamrock 147.
Shamrock 68 Charlie,
Right.
126.250.
Let's confirm 126.
They're up.
Confirm.
Thank you.
500.
Oops.
Landing gear.
Ryanair 9 November, uniform, wind 130 degrees, 10 knots, runway 10, clear to land.
Clear down to 10, Ryder 9 November, uniform.
We are heavy, folks. Very dangerously heavy.
Carribean 17 Tango Lima is fully established, 6 miles, 10, back to final approach now.
Ryanair 17
Get
Tango
some
Lima, continue
speed.
approach traffic to depart, wind 130 degrees, 10 knots.
Okay, approach Ryanair 17 Tango now.
Shamrock 3 Golf from Echo 7, line up runway 10.
And one's set too low. That would be a problem. That changed.
Ryanair 17 Tango Lima, apologies, go around, turn left heading 360, climb 3,000 feet.
Ground level 360, 3000, Ryanair 17 Tango.
17 Tango Lima, contact approach 121.1.
121, right, 77.
Bank angle.
Alright, there we go. Bring in the flaps a little bit.
Shamrock 38 Golf, the wind is 120 degrees, 1 knots, runway 10, clear to take off.
Clear to take off. Shamrock 53, echo down to establish 5 miles.
Shamrock 53, echo down, hello, continue approach, wind 120 degrees, 1 knots.
Continue.
Okay, let's go ahead and climb.
Wind 120 degrees, 1 knots, runway 10, clear to land.
Clear down 10, Shamrock 5, check it out.
Wind check 120 degrees, 1.
That was sketchy. We gotta put out of here.
Kilo 1 at go, traffic departing 24 all the time when it's
Oh, I see.
0 at 15, traffic 22.
Bank angle.
Okay, let's go ahead and
Press airground 121.905. 121.905.
Bank angle.
Station is 201 Super, RNAV Del Rey, wind 2409er, with 24 left for takeoff. There's 46 samples for Park Hill.
Oh, departure level 46, yeah.
So 76 there, Constable units, RNAV Del Rey, traffic will cross downfield, only people left line of Boeing.
People left line of Boeing, up for the park.
Number 193, hold there for your way turbulence. That's 929 with gate. So 926 there, super best rated climb to parallel, constable turbulence with 240 at 10, only 24
Alright, we're gonna continue to climb. Switch over to center now.
November 49 Whiskey Alpha with 380.
November 49er Whiskey Alpha, center, good morning. Sky was 3457, 340. Sky was 3457, center, good morning.
Okay, we made a mistake. On takeoff somehow the speed was set really, really low. Like 170 or something like that. And so because of that, we nearly stalled and crashed. Super dangerous.
ExoJet
So,
center, good morning. Climb and maintain, flight level 330.
I think I'm going to do manual takeoff next time. Alright, lights coming in 10,000 feet.
United 1648, 230, climbing 290. United 1648, center, good morning, climb and maintain, flight level 330. Level 330, good ride this morning, United 1648. Affirmative.
I'm wondering if we got the pressurization settings correct. I guess we're about to find out.
Maintain flight level 330. 330, South 1429.
Okay. Looks like we're continuing to track Mikas. You can see the track we're on here. Now we should be turning to the left here.
390, Southwest 1027.
Center, good morning, Compass 5729, level 350.
Compass 5729, center, good morning.
And center sky 3460, level 370.
Sky with 3460, center, good morning. Southwest 1429, what's the indicated there in the climb?
305.
Southwest 1429, right, 300 or greater, then as you transition Mach 78 or greater, spacing compass.
Southwest 1429, welcome.
Got an aircraft right there. Just got to be careful. There's a lot of aircraft in the air. Okay, now the next part, I'm just like,
Southwest 1646, you could
I don't know what's going
300 knots for the climb out, and then transition to Mach 78.
300 knots and Mach 78, Southwest 1646.
Scott.
Southwest 246, traffic 2 o'clock, 10 miles northwest bound, east 75 and 30. Compass 5693, contact center 134.37. Good morning.
3437, Compass 5693, good morning.
We'll try this. I don't know.
26 to 290. American 1164, center, roger. Delta 2854, contact center 134.907. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. 3497, Delta 2854.
Southwest 246, contact center 127.17. Good morning.
2717, Southwest 246.
Southwest 1429, climb and maintain, flight level 350.
350, Southwest 1429.
3025, contact center 134.37. Good morning.
134.37, FedEx 3025 today.
Good morning, Alaska 248, level 370. Alaska 248, center, good morning. And XOJ 406, climbing about 1,000 feet a minute?
Affirmative.
Okay, Roger, I'll just need you to hold that or better through 38 for traffic.
XOJ 406, will do.
Thanks.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is clear this. It kind of back routes. Whatever. It's fine.
Delta 1698 Center, good morning. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Let's go up.
350 to 1698.
One thing I love about the 747 is the speed. This thing can go so fast compared to other aircraft. It's a crazy island over there. This thing can go 8.5. I think is it's max.
Compass 5729.
Go ahead.
Were you assigned Mach 77 or less, or is that just what you were flying?
Yeah, previous controller gave us that 77.
Right. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll still need that traffic cross.
Okay.
35.
So, if you're just joining us, we're flying from Turks and Caicos over to Jamaica. I believe that we're passing over what would be Cuba. Nope, not yet. Almost there. Little tiny island, but we'll be passing over Cuba shortly. We are flying the 747 freighter. This is the 800. We're on X-Plane 11. And thanks for joining. Now, some of the scenery that I have is photo scenery. I kind of pick and choose where I want to put photo scenery, depending on what's going on, like where I fly a lot, because it does take up a lot of memory. I did get a new hard drive installed recently, so I do have more space. But I'm really kind of picky. I have a lot of photo scenery, like orthos, because I have ortho for X-Plane. But I'm just picky where I put it. So. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the progress. So we've got about 405 miles to go. That will give us just under an hour flight time left before we set down in Jamaica. I've never flown to Jamaica before. I haven't flown this aircraft before. This is a new thing. This is a new flight. So we're going to get up to cruise altitude. We get about 9,000 feet to go. We're going at 350. Flight level 350 is a final. And then once we do that, we'll go ahead and level off and relax for a little while before we start our descent. I'll be talking periodically throughout the flight, depending on where we're at, things that are going on. Want to try and correct this. I don't want to crash the flight by putting too many inputs into the computer, but I do want to figure it out because I made a mistake somewhere along the line. I don't want to do it again because it's kind of annoying. Anyway, I do see our route of flight. So we'll go to Scott, Bygone, Double. We'll start our descent. Probably right around in here. And our destination is right here, over in Jamaica. And that's about it. This plane, I have the passenger version. Bought that a while ago, and to be honest, like, I'm not super impressed with the aircraft. I'm flying it because I love the 747. I hope that my hope is that someone will do what they did with the Zibo 737 and like take it to the next level. That they would do that with the 747, or I think it just needs to be completely rebuilt, or like Flight Factor. If they could rebuild that, it would be amazing if FlyJ Sim could create like a or not FlyJ Sim, but Rotate. Rotate could do like a 747-200 series. That would be pretty unbelievable. All right, we're just over flight level 300, nesting into 350. I just love this cockpit. It's so spacious. Fantastic. Ground speed is slowing slightly. I think we're pretty heavy. So we may want to come down a little bit. Like maybe I'll make this I think it's 3.2. Now we'll just settle it up here, right at 3.2 for a little while. Out of range. What do we have? Unicom.
Yeah, traffic 74 Charlie Alpha. 8 miles to the west, inbound for runway 5.
We're heading out of range here. We don't have South America.
Traffic, Bonanza 37050. 5 miles to the north, inbound for crosswind runway 26 for downwind. Go to November 889 at
Okay.
We're go to 4, we're 40 miles.
Okay, I think I see a problem there.
The airfield will be coming in on MBPV 35.
It's still tracking Scott. Scott's behind us. Alright, I'm gonna bring manual mode in here.
Go to November 889 at Charlie Golf. Currently 18 miles to the west of the airfield, 8,800 on MBPV 35.
Should be tracking Scott like that. Or not tracking Scott, rather.
And we'll be 4 miles out, but right now wind for 1,500 descent to pass.
Oh boy, this thing's all messed up.
Traffic, comment right 02 on the other is about 3 miles southwest, 14 to 20 miles south of the runway.
Huh.
Traffic, comment right 02 on the other is MKJS runway 35 Concord 4.
Do a little swervy here. Try to get close to this and see if we can intercept.
Traffic, comment right 02 on the other is 35.
For some reason that waypoint wasn't selected. Looks like we intercepted.
Traffic beach jet arriving from the southwest, left southwest, left traffic, runway 26.
Just want to stay on our path. We're about to fly over Cuba, so.
Traffic beach jet is left downwind, runway 26.
I think this should be the
Traffic,
southernmost end of Cuba right here.
Southwest inbound for landing. Looking for any traffic in the area, please advise.
Our air base over here, Guantanamo Bay.
Traffic, Moody 5 to southwest, moving entering 45 to left downwind with 35.
Looks like we're tracking okay.
Traffic, Moody entering left downwind with 35 to field.
Traffic, Piper Archer is about 20 miles south, level 5,500 feet, inbound for runway 26. Traffic Warrior 32 Juliet at turn 1 for Gilligan 1. Traffic, Skyhawk 5396, turning final, runway 32, full stop.
Warrior 4 uniform turning downwind, runway 32. Warrior for uniform turning final, runway 32.
All right, so we're just kind of brazing the edge of Cuba. That's what you're seeing here. If you look out the outside, kind of the edge, the tip of it. Mostly forest, not much out here. And we're gonna cross over into, I guess, be considered the Central Caribbean. Heading towards Jamaica. Another great destination, a place we should take this aircraft is the Cayman Islands. There's a nice little airfield there. It's pretty small, but I think we can land this aircraft there. It'd be pretty spectacular. I don't know if 747s have landed there. I definitely know that 777 has landed there, and so has a 767. So if we're light enough, I think we can land this aircraft there. Okay, everything looks normal so far. Take a look at our fuel situation. That's not what I wanted to do.
Turn down runway 19.
Okay. I want the lower control, and I want fuel. There we go. Okay. So we are pulling, looks like a little bit of fuel out of the center tank. I loaded about,
Traffic 2 kilos here, base runway 19.
I believe around 2.5 to 3 hours of fuel on board, and we could be getting some pretty good economics out of that. So should hold us over. So our brakes and our tires.
Traffic 2 kilos here.
Doors are all locked, secured. Hydraulics are all looking good. See much movement on the wings here with our control surfaces. The air conditioning packs, everything looks good, operating normally. We looked at fuel, electricity. We're generating electricity from all 4 buses, so everything looks good there. And we can also bring up our checklist if we want to. That's there. So we'll bring this back to engine for now. Okay, so we are just leaving kind of the Cuba area, which is here, and we're going to jet across the ocean here, and right about here is where Jamaica is. So we will be there shortly. Looks like, if you look at the progress here, 300 miles to go. So we've got about 45 minutes of flight time remaining.
Traffic, 10 miles to the north of the field at 2,300 to my next now. We'll be landing runway 19. Anyone's coming in the corridor 25.
And for those of you that are use Project Fly, Project Fly is an application that tracks flights. It's like a social network for gamers playing the flight sims like X-Plane and P3D and FSX, Aerofly, the others. And what it does is it you put a plug-in within the X-Plane, and it connects with X-Fly and allows you to track your flights within the network and connect with other folks. And it keeps a log of all your flights, and it keeps a track of the different planes that you have in your fleet, and the miles that they fly and the cycles. And there's challenges. There's also like different badges that you can get, and I think they're going to end up doing some more stuff with it in the near future. But I joined it about a week ago actually, and I've already put 30 hours into it. It's been great. I've been flying online, and I've been streaming my games now. That's the other thing I started doing, is streaming my my different flights that I take, because I want to document them. I can look back on those flights and see different moments of them. So that's been big. And I don't talk in all the flights because sometimes I'm flying late at night, and my wife and other folks are asleep. So it's only during the day when I have some peace and I'm on my own. I can narrate and talk during the flight. So that's why I'm talking now. But if you like these videos and you're tuning along and following my flights here on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be grateful for your subscription, or for your follow, if you will, and if you can like it up, that would be awesome. Yeah, so we're almost to Davao. We're about looks like 100. That's not right. This thing. I'm just not a big fan of the way this thing is designed. I don't know what it is. It might be me. I don't have this problem on other aircraft, but it's saying now our miles are all screwed up. So it's not. This is not correct. It's not 300 miles. It's like 150 or so. No. Yeah. A little over 160 to touchdown. Okay, we got to get this straightened out when we get on the ground. This is like ridiculous stuff. There's a cube over there. This aircraft is okay. We'll see how it handles on the landing. I haven't flown heavy like this in a while. I usually fly like the 737, the A320, the MD-88, 757, 767, which is like probably my favorite aircraft. So I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this landing. It could come in pretty heavy, so bear with me. I think I originally said we had like another hour remaining. I think we have like 15 to 20 minutes remaining. My flight computer is how do we say this, on crack. It is all messed up. It doesn't know what it's doing. So, and I think that might be user error. I'm not sure. Okay, what is that? Oh, fuel low center. Okay, that's okay. That's not a problem. What that's saying is that's saying that our center fuel tanks are exhausted. So I want to make sure I hit the main one. So center fuel off. Cross feeds are on. So I think we're good. Want to make sure you hit the right buttons when you're dealing with fuel. Alright, this is going to be interesting. When we come in here, I gotta figure out where the runway is and all that jazz. I'm going to step into the back and go use the restroom, and then when I come back, we will prepare for our landing Jamaica. All right, we're back from the facilities, and it looks like we have some scenery errors, so this should be a very interesting approach. Landing, if there's no scenery. I do not know, as I have not flown here before, but those mountains off in the distance look pretty impressive. Okay. What's happening now that we've passed? This is not working. What's this do? What is that? What is it doing? Where is it taking us? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, we're going by hand in. Not by hand, but we're going to go manually in. This is about the point where I don't trust the autopilot. We're pretty heavy. I mean, look at our weight and balance. So we got to be very careful coming in. Got tons of goods. Let's do this. Huh. What was that? Wait a minute, what was that? That just fixed everything? After all that drama? Oh, yeah. Okay. How do we set up the ILS in this aircraft? What the hell is that? Oh my god, okay. This thing is losing its mind right now. And it wigged out again. We'll just stick to the... We got to do some flight training with this aircraft. So there's other aircraft in the area, so we just need to maintain our cool here. Let's see if we can get some air traffic.
Got a 3457, contact center 134.907. Good morning. 3457,
okay.
Good morning, Chef 3457. Southwest 1429, contact center 127.17. Good morning. 2717, take care.
Alright, we're going to go down to 3,000.
Southwest 1646, climb and maintain, flight level 350. Level 350, Southwest 1646.
Okay. We're going to slow 250.
Southwest 5729, contact center 134.37.
3437, 5729, take care.
And we're going to start our descent.
46, contact 127.17, and now I'll hire for you there today.
2717, South 46.
All right, if you're just joining us, we are on descent into Jamaica, Sangster International Airport. We're flying X-Plane 11. This is the SSG 748F freighter. We just we made the trek over across the ocean from Turks and Caicos. And we'll be landing here in
Delta 1698 request
Jamaica,
MLD or BPI.
where we will have be unloading cargo, and then we will need to have the aircraft looked at due to challenges with the autopilot. Either that or the pilots and captain will need to go to training. We'll find out. So let's just get this bird on the ground safely. We are a little under 80 miles from the field. We've got other traffic in the area, so we just need to be on lookout. We are
Delta 1698, contact center 134.45.
3445, 1698 every day.
Good day.
Center, good morning, Alaska 506.
We are.
Alaska 506, center, roger.
We're going to be landing on runway 7, so that is where we're going, and we're going to go ahead and prepare for arrival in just a second.
Portugal 201 Bravo across 9090 miles east at flight level 280.
Copy, across 90 miles east at flight level 280 at Portugal 201 Bravo.
Air India 102, contact center 135.2. 102.
I'm running a World Traffic 3, so I can use that radar. I can see the other aircraft that are in the area that are inbound. So that's me here. This is the other aircraft that looks like to be inbound, Condor, from the UK, and they're on runway 7 as well. So we just need to be cautious that there's other traffic coming in. We will arrive about the same time if you look at the speed here. So just need to be cautious of that. We can always do a hold if we need to. There's no rush.
Portugal 201 Bravo, contact center 118.42, good day. 42 and Portugal 201 South Africa, all right.
Get up to 7,810,000.
JetBlue 1197, on maintain flight level 360. JetBlue 1197, clear direct MJ.
Direct MJ, JetBlue 1197.
All right.
Town flight 7214,000, direct stop. Town flight 72, north. Town flight 72, flight heading 220.
Heading 220, town flight 72.
Let's go to Sangster approach. Let's go to destination approach. Sangster ground. Sangster approach. Sangster approach. Huh.
1955, thank you, maintain 180 knots with a high stream, Contact Tower 120.56.
This aircraft does descend quite nicely for the load. Must be the new design, the wings, the components from the 787 program that were brought over. I have photo scenery for this airport. But I did download some scenery for this. So we'll see if that works.
At 1951, turn left, heading 010.
United 1951, 0101.
Ocean looks gorgeous today.
United 1951, out of the turn, the traffic is 12 o'clock, 5 miles westbound, 5,000. At 1951, just to maintain 2,500.
Down 2,500, United 1951.
Alright, let's give it some speed brakes here. And we're approaching 10,000, so you know what that means. Let's just prepare for landing. Spoilers.
At 1951, turn left, heading 300, and the triple left straight left.
Armed.
300 to heading intercept.
Let's get our auto brakes squared. Four.
And at 1951, out of that turn, the traffic is about 230 straight pop, 4 miles, or westbound 5,000.
Alright, we're below it, don't see it yet, United 1651.
Again, at 1951, you still don't have the traffic yet, they're currently restricted about it.
Altimeter setting.
We do not have the traffic yet, 1951.
At 1951, the RJ has the insight, your clear visual pressure may straight left.
Clear visual, straight left, United 1951. Speed up, Dutch, you have a speed up, speed for 1951.
At 1951, 200 knots per now, please. The RJ is going to be slowing back to keep you in sight.
All right. About 20 miles from the field now. And everything's set to go. We've got auto brakes 4. Speed brakes are armed. Just hope the scenery is there and it shows up.
Do you have an inspection? Yeah. At 1951, maintain visual separation, maintain 180 turn on.
180 on the speed, yeah, 1951.
All right. That. We're going to cross over.
At 1951, tower 120.5 today.
Good day, 9.1.
There's another aircraft in the area. There's 2 aircrafts in the area. So we're just going to slow down, sequence. We're flying overhead of the airport currently. Looks like we've got an aircraft taking off way below us. But we're gonna cross paths here in just a second. And then the Condor is out here, so we should line up behind him.
2123, advisory for you. The marginal conditions, aircraft will be stepping down until one of the other gets set in sight. You can be clearing with the Virgin Airbus. They're currently 2 o'clock, 10 miles, 6,000 descending. You probably won't see them until they're out of around 5,000 or 4,000 unless you come them up here. That is 2123, thanks.
Yeah, we're gonna get pretty close to this guy here.
Unit 2123, turn right, heading 340 for now.
Okay, right turn heading 340 at 2123.
The field should be down here on our left. Oh, the scenery does look good. Okay. Okay, single runway with taxiway.
220 on that notch, 2123.
What kind of plane is that? It just took off here. Oh, it's United 730.
I'm sorry, 798 Delta Sierra, take Dan, San Francisco, submitted 2994.
Okay.
Ident 2994, Delta Sierra. Roger, 798 Delta Sierra, 1,800, climbing 3,500.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way.
I'm sorry, 798
Or
Delta
downwind.
Sierra, take Dan, San Francisco, submitted 2994.
Ident 2994, Delta Sierra.
And we've got the rain.
Delta Sierra, radar contact 3 miles to the west, St. Carlos, Airport 2000, indicated altimeter is 2994, 0 plus altitude.
5,500 for Delta Sierra.
Okay, that traffic is not a factor. Or no longer a factor. In sequence behind this other 767.
4,500, Delta Sierra.
Airport 32, heavy north after left heading 090.
Some tropical rain here. So there is, I guess, pretty bad. I was hoping to do the visual.
2123, the Airbus has the insight to maintain 3,000, turn left heading 310, make straight left off left.
Down to 3,000, 310, we got the Airbus also intercepted 28 left localized there, 2123.
You can see what happens.
Maintain visual separation and maintain 190 knots. The airport is 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, 23 miles.
Airport's inside 190 knots there, 2123.
That's 2123, clear visual graduate to the left.
Clear the visual, straight left, 2123.
Our guy went wide. He's out here. Okay. He went really wide. This weather is just not good.
M432 heavy, just to maintain 5,000.
Maintain 5,000.
This is not good weather.
M432 heavy, turn left heading 030.
I'm heading 030.
Okay, we're going to slow to 180. And in doing so, flaps are going to come down. Here they come. Flaps 1.
3432 heavy, maintain 200 knots and descend to maintain 4,000.
Flaps 5. Flaps 10. Flaps 15.
Center 2123, contact tower 120.5, maintain 160 knots. When you're able, you can S-turn if you need it for descent.
And then 2123, we'll go to the tower 160 knots, and then we'll get down.
Train 432, heavy, maintain 4,000, expedite descent, traffic 10 o'clock, 5 miles, westbound 4,737.
4,000, expedite descent, couple. Approaching on 1294 is with you, passing 8,000, 4,000.
Okay. In just a second, we'll bring the gear down, but we've got our flaps full. Sequencing in here.
Heavy turn left, heading 320 on the Superway Suede left localizer, just going to maintain 3,100.
Left heading 320, descend maintain 3,100, localizer Suede left.
About 2,000 feet. We'll just kind of mellow it out on the descent for a second here. Oh, that's climbing. Yeah, maybe we need to pick that up. We're in the mountainous area here. I'm going to bring the wipers on so we can see what we're doing. See if they work. There we go. Alright, let's bring the gear down.
United 1294, Cathay turbulence, control heavy Airbus, just going to maintain 4,000.
Roger, United 1294, just going to maintain 4,000.
Let's make sure two brakes are armed, our brakes are armed. Gears down, locked. Ooh, this weather.
Train 432, heavy, maintain 180 knots. The traffic preceding you is currently 12, release 1 o'clock, 4 miles, that's 3,000.
Maintain 180 knots,
Go. Alright.
Train 432, advise standing traffic for your clearance.
Looking for traffic, so much.
Alright, tower.
Train 432, heavy, just join the 28 left localizer. Expect clearance once you start traffic, and also there's going to be...
Alright.
Headed at 1294 to maintain 4,000.
Setting just 4,000 at 1294.
Alright, there's the runway. I'm going to go ahead and Turn off the flight directors here. We'll go into manual.
1,000. Too high. Too high.
Watch these ships.
Approaching 07.
Okay. Slow it down.
500.
Over these ships here.
400. 300. Sink rate. Sink rate.
149, maintain visual separation. I'll maintain 3,000 now.
Sink rate. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, reverser's green.
1,000 feet remaining. 4,000 remaining. 3,000 remaining.
Think 432 heavy, you're currently 5 miles from VX lead island to make straight left approach.
It's our only to 11 foot number.
All right. We have made it. Go ahead and turn the, oh, the auto brakes are off. Fantastic.
149 additional traffic, about 11 o'clock, 5 miles westbound, friction north, eastbound 4,500.
Not bad.
Restricted Bubby 737.
Let's go ahead and exit the runway so other aircraft can come in.
100 remaining.
1294 traffic, 1 o'clock, 5 miles westbound, 5,000 southwest 737. They have you inside, turn left heading 360.
Left turn 360, not 1294.
The ships kind of caught me off guard there. All right, flaps coming up.
From 149, turn right, right turn heading 280, vector 3 climb.
Right 280, roll 149.
Let's see.
At 1294, turn left heading
All right,
320,
landing lights on and off.
320, 180.
320, 180 on the speed, intercept the local out 28 left, not 1294.
Let's get our APU turned on.
At 1294, maintain visual separation, play visual approach, wing clear left.
Let's get our strobe off. Let's get our logos on. Wing can come off. Taxi's on.
And room 49, I'm sorry about that. Actually maintain 3,000. So now 3,000 for the altitude for coordination.
Okay, we'll go back down to 3,000, roll 149.
All right, now we just need to figure out where the cargo ramp is.
2.32, heavy tower 10.5 today.
120.5, approach.
I see the main terminal. Where is cargo? On the far end over there? Yeah, that's the main terminal. Cargo's gotta be right there.
Turn left heading 090.
Turn left heading 090, turn right 589.
Alright. A little ways to go.
From 149, come maintain 4,000.
Up to 4,000, roll 149.
Now 263, turn right 180.
Right turn 180, yeah, 263.
Alright, we're in Jamaica. Didn't realize it'd be so rainy.
Now 320, turn right 200.
Right turn 200.
We'll take it. Because we're here. Let's switch to the APU since that's up and running.
Now 1062, turn left 110, intercept runway 9 left.
Fellow Delta. aircraft there. It's a pretty spectacular approach, I'd say. Coming in over those ships kind of reminds me of Boston a little bit.
3 descending on the flight floor with Echo.
Right.
Approach runway 9 or left.
ILS 9 left.
Gonna come in here. The cargo bay.
6557, descend and maintain 6,000. Descend and maintain 6,000, Sierra 6557. Now 1062 is 8 miles from Doogie, cross Doogie
1F.
4,000, clear outside 9 left, approach 210 knots.
Okay, cross Doogie 4,000, clear the ILS 9 or left, and maintain 210 knots for now.
Down to 320, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 at 320.
All right. Let's go ahead and turn our wipers off. Let's turn on our bleed air. And our taxi light can come off. And our beacon light can come off. Oh, it's off. Okay. Logo on. And
Scott 3792.
shutting down.
Fire 1,000, 300 knots.
And we've arrived.
9 left, we have Echo, Scott 3792.
Welcome to Jamaica. And now we can call up our friends to help us unload. Right.
1062 over Zena, Canadair Tower 128.15.
Okay, frequency 124.125 over Xenia, United 1062.
All right, our friends at Delta are helping us out with some air stairs here. And
1480s, 8 miles from Doogie, cross Doogie at 4,000.
we are unloading and loading some goods here.
For approach for Sky was 5557. He is confirmed as 160 heading down to 5,000. Sky was 55.7. That was correct, but now turn right 180. Maintain 5,000. 180 down to 5,000. Sky was 5557.
Well, guys, I'm going to sign off now, and thanks for joining me for this flight today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And join me for more streams coming up in the near future by subscribing to my channel. You can get notified and tune in live or watch the on-demand recordings. So again, thanks for joining, and I'll leave you with some background airport action. Take care now.
ILS 9 or left, we just got Echo, thanks, that's 1038.
That's 938, thank you. Depart Maddie, heading 180.
Maddie, heading 180, that's 938.
679, turn right, heading 150 to maintain 5,000, vectors 9 left.
Turn right 150 and down to 5,000.
United 320, turn left 180.
180 heading United 320.
At 263 to 17, 4,000.
Have a 5,000, 4,000 EIT 63.
Skywest 5557, turn right 190.
Heading 190, steps 5557.
United 679, turn right 170.
170 heading in at 679.
United 320 is 8 miles from Doogie, cross Doogie 4,000, clear left wind on left approach speed 180 to Zena.
180 to Zena, Doogie, clear the approach, United 320.
United 320, maintain 180 knots to Zena, then over Zena, contact air tower 128.15.
180 to Zena, over Zena, tower 12815, United 320.
United 263, 100 heading intercept 9 left.
Left 100, intercept 9 left, United 263. Approach got 5938, 10,000.